Hi guys, this is BB from MIDIBuzz.com. I decided to do a little bit of a video blog for you guys. Trying to get, I guess, accustomed to being in front of a camera, since I will be more in front of the camera doing promotionals for the website, as well as some shows that are on the works right now. Planning on producing soon. I don't want to put everything out there, but everything goes well. You'll see more of my face, unfortunately. The reason why I decided to do this blog was because I did an article a few months back, and I know a lot of my artists, they don't have time to read. They're too busy doing what they're doing. They'd rather hear something or watch it real quick and keep, go along their business. So I decided to do the blog for it. It's called Are You Performance Ready? And there are pointers on to make sure that you're ready to perform and that you put your best foot forward. I've gone to a lot of concerts, professional concerts, amateur concerts, things like that, for over, I don't know, 25 years. So I've seen the best of the best and the worst of the worst. And just because you're not a professional artist out there, national known artist, that doesn't mean that you're not professional in what you do. You'd be surprised. A lot of the professional ones, they're not too professional on stage. So I'm trying to put a little bit of pointers out there. If it fits your category, great. If anything I say within this blog makes you think twice and to reevaluate your stage presence, wonderful. If you think I'm full of shit, hey, what am I gonna say? But I only give you this advice out of love, and it doesn't pertain to everybody, okay? So if it doesn't pertain to you, don't get offended. The first one is, I have like 10 rules to keep it simple, 10 people to remember. First one is performing live. Live meaning instrumental tracks only, or tracks if you have background vocals, that they're background vocals, that they do not sing any of the verses, that they're not doing any of the lead singing on it. Okay, I can't stress this enough. I can't put people to come up and perform for me from my site if they're not going to be singing half of it. And if you recorded it that way, think twice before you do your next track. Okay, your lead track should be on a separate track altogether, because you need to have a CD of just an instrumental track so you can perform live. I don't want to pay, or no one else wants to pay money to hear a track. They're paying money to hear you. So if you're gonna fake the funk, that'll be the first and last time that fan will ever go and see you perform. So if you want to make a name for yourself, you better learn how to sing live. Okay? If you can't sing live, you have no business being up on that stage. So I say that out of love and respect. Please get it together. Perform live. Okay? Second, make sure you're not sloppy on stage. Make sure that you kind of brush your teeth and brush your hair and put deodorant on, and don't have a bunch of stains in your clothes, and that you don't look like you just rolled out of bed, picked up your guitar and started playing. That doesn't mean you can't have that grunge look. That's not what I'm saying at all. Okay, you can have a look like that, but I don't want the girls look up on that stage and go, I wonder if you took a bath in 2 weeks. That's what I'm talking about. Be clean. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter what kind of clothes you wear, but you can be clean about it. Okay, it is your image. You're putting the image up on there, and if your image sucks, then that's on you. So out of love and respect, go take a bath before you go up on that stage, please. Make sure that you look good. Make sure that your teeth are clean. I mean, things like that, it sounds so stupid, but it's true. And you know what, guys, especially my rappers, I don't need to see your tighty whities on stage, honestly. You want to wear your pants low, that's great, that's fine. As a female, that's not attractive. I don't need to see that up on stage, honestly. Okay, so try to pick up your pants before you start singing. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Just clean it up just a little bit. The third one is creating an image. You create an image for yourself. People say, well, I'm me, I'm real, I'm who I am. That's great. That is your image. Okay? I mean, like, if you're going to be a rapper, you better make sure you're rapping from where you're from and what you're all about. I don't need to have this person that's putting an image that he's all hardcore from the hood, da 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 da. I don't know, and he grew up in Warwick. It's not going to work for me. It's not going to work for anybody else. That's what I mean, creating an image. You create the right image. That's something that is true to yourself. Okay? Stick true to yourself. Create that image. Put that image out there. And people around you will respect you for it. Okay? And let your music stand by that image too. Okay? That's why I say you stay true to your craft. Also, if you're in a band and it's a 4-piece band, guys, be in sync on how you look. That's so important, especially to us females. Be in sync on how you look. Okay? I don't need to feel like I'm checking out Sesame Street and asking which of these things doesn't belong here because one of them look kind of off. Okay? That means if 3 guys are dressing up all grungy and another guy comes in a 3-piece suit, it looks kind of stupid. That's what I mean. Okay? And if you're going to start creating that image early on, that means anything that you put on your CD, any photos that you take out there, any other press kits, press releases that you put out there should be consistent. So when you're up on that stage, they recognize you from the moment you step foot on that stage. That's what I mean. You create that image, you create that persona, everything. You're selling a package to people. Visually, you're selling a package. They're going to love you. They're going to remember you. They want to hear it. They're going to buy your CD. They're going to see the image on the CD. It sounds asinine, but it's so true. Same thing with the rapper. Same thing with R&B artists, country artists. Your image is key. When you put your image out there, people are going to remember you. That's how you stick into people's skulls. Okay? So that's important. Number 4, check your instruments before leaving the house. That means if you have a guitar, I would advise you to have another set of strings and keep it with you. You never know. You never know. That's the worst thing for that to happen to you. You play and all of a sudden you pop a chord. You know, pop a string. That is embarrassing. That's one. Get extra cables. Have extra cables always ready. You know, your 1/4 inch is working fine. Make sure you have another 1/4 inch. Make sure you have, you know, any other type of adapters available just in case if it can't go into a 1/4 inch. Things like that sound so stupid, but that can kill an entire performance if you don't have the right adapter. So make sure you have your adapters ready. Make sure if you're able to tune a little bit before you go, you know, make sure that everything sounds the way it should. Yeah, during the transportation it might change and you might have to retune everything, but it saves a lot of time. And at least this way, you know, you can tune it, check it out a little bit, make sure that there's nothing that's off, because you don't want to find that out when you get over there and all of a sudden something you know, is completely screwed up and then you can't play. So make sure you have that. Guys, drummers, make sure you have an extra set of sticks. You never know, you might bust one and then you're stuck playing, I don't know, bongos with your hands, I don't know. So, you know, make sure you have that stuff, that, you know, you're ready. So if there's a problem, you can change things in minutes for the adjustments. You want that. So again, check your instruments before you leave the house and everything with it. Number 5, do a sound check. Now that cannot apply everywhere. I know you guys, there's a few places here in Orange County and in the Hudson Valley, and I've seen it. You guys rush. You have maybe a 5-minute window by the time you put your stuff on to the stage to try to tune it and be ready to perform in 5 minutes time or 10 minutes time. I can't fathom that. That can't register in my head how somebody's supposed to do 100% up on that stage when they have 5-10 minutes. But that is the reality of the world, and you got to make sure that you're ready to do this. But if you have the time to do that sound check, make sure that your sound sounds clean, that the microphone is the loudest thing up on that stage, that when everybody's playing, we cannot hear the singer. So the microphone has to be the loudest thing on stage. I hate to say it. So bring your egos down. I know bass players love to hear their bass. The drummer wants to drum the hell out of their drums. The guitar player wants to do their riffs. Beautiful, beautiful. You need to hear the singer. Sorry, guys. Because you guys are going to, I've seen it before. You overpower the singer. And we cannot hear a word that comes out of the poor guy or girl's mouth. Okay? So make sure that the microphone is pumped. Okay? That he's able to hear it. And hopefully that there's no feedback. Speaking about feedbacks, this is a big deal. My lovely metalheads, my lovely screamers out there, take the microphone off your mouth. I say this lovingly. When you put it a few inches away from your mouth and you scream, we can enjoy it. We can hear what you're saying. And if you're screaming and saying something while you're screaming, we can understand what you're saying. When you're eating the microphone, we can't understand what you're saying. You get nasty feedback in the background. It sounds muffled. It's a hot mess. Okay? So, again, you're a screamer out there. The real good ones, they understand what I'm talking about, because I've seen them do it the proper way. Don't choke your microphone. It's going to cause feedback. Don't choke your microphone, and don't eat your microphone. The microphone is there. It's your friend. Use it properly. So again, that's part of my sound check stuff. Number 6, keep the people on stage to the performers. Meaning, if you're on that stage, I'm not talking about bands. Bands are really good about this. I'm talking about individual artists or groups, you know, or rap artists. Own your own stage. What I mean by that is the only people that should be on the stage are performers, not your homeboys. Okay? I don't need to see 30 guys up on stage with bottles in their hands and their cell phones videotaping you while you perform. I cannot find you. I cannot point you out, because there is so many people up on that stage. It is one complete mess. And if I was paying money, I would ask for my money back, because at that time I would be so frustrated, because I want to see you. You are the highlight. You are the performer. That's what you're there for, to perform. And I'm there to enjoy the performance and like you so much that I want to buy all your CDs. I'm going to be turned off if I can't even point you out. Okay? Tell your boys, go down on the first row. I don't care, even if they're in the photo booth section. I don't care. Off the stage, dude. Or tell them off the stage if they're not performing. The cameramen, off the stage. Okay? Camera, video camera. Tell the boys have zoom lens, okay? They don't need to be up on your face. Please, that is so important. We want to see you, okay? So, I hate to stress that so much, but I've seen it too many times. And it's becoming a complete habit. It's habit forming. It's stupid. Please, own the stage. It's yours. Okay, and that note, number 7, make sure you have additional instrumental tracks available. What I mean by that is, if you're a performer that is going to be performing with tracks, okay, know how you want the tracks to be set up throughout your performance. So if you're doing 3 tracks or 5 tracks or whatever, first of all, make sure the tracks are named. So when somebody takes that disc and puts it into their computer to play it, the DJ is going to play it or anything like that, that it actually states the names of the songs. That's 1. 2, put it in the order of which you're going to perform it in. So that way you're not giving the DJ a heart attack for having to go from track 1 to track 3 to track 2 to track 5 to track 4. That doesn't work like that. You're wasting the DJ's time. You're wasting a lot of time for yourself, and it's not professional. So make sure that you have it in the order of which you're planning on performing. That's the second part. The third part of this, make sure you have 3 copies. Make sure that they're high quality 3 copies. And make sure you test all 3 copies, every single track. I can't stress that enough. This is your business. This is one day hopefully your livelihood. Don't take it for granted. So you give one to your manager, if you have a manager or a room manager or your, I don't know, roadie or somebody, your trusted friend. Let them have one. You give one to the DJ who's going to be actually performing it. And you keep one on you. It sounds so stupid. It sounds so menial, right? But you'd be surprised. The worst nightmare is that the DJ plays the track and there's a scratch on the track. And you can't do, not only that, it's scratched on the next track. And then what? And then you can't come off stage to give him your CD. You know, if you don't have a CD to give him, and you know your friend, you don't have a friend to give him an additional CD, and your friend should be standing right next to the DJ too when you perform, just in case. Here's the second CD, just in case. I can't stress that enough. Again, this is your performance. You got to make sure it's 100%. So that's number 7. Number 8. Don't get intoxicated before your performance, meaning don't get completely wasted out of your skull before you step up on that stage. I don't want anybody passing out, forgetting the lyrics to their own words, forgetting their own raps, forgetting their own beats, forgetting how to play something, falling off the stage, vomiting, passing out. I'm not kidding when I say this, okay? If you feel like you need to loosen up before your act, before your performance, by all means, you do you, but you're gonna look like an ass if any of that happens. So do things with moderation before you go out and you perform, and then when you do a kick-ass performance and you're off the stage, hey, to each his own. You do whatever you like. I'm just saying, please guys, please girls, make sure you just keep it on the DL. You go out there and you do what you need to do. And you perform perfect for your fans. They're there for you. I can't stress that enough. I've seen too much silly stuff. So please, please. You don't want people to remember you of being an ass that vomited on your equipment while you were performing. You don't want that memory. Trust me. It'll haunt you for life. So I'm going to skip that one. Dance routines must be perfected before attempting them on stage. Meaning that if you're going to be dancing, or you are going to be dancing with dancers in the background, or the dancers are going to be dancing and you're not, whatever the case may be, make sure that they've practiced the routine, that it doesn't look stupid on stage, that you have dancers that can actually dance. I mean, I hate to say things like that, but it's true. Image is everything. You're up on that stage and you have dancers, or you're going to be dancing and people are going to be busting their ass. Don't do it. Don't attempt to do something that you can't do. So, enough said at that point. Just, you know, 100% or nothing. This is number 10 and most important. Interact with your crowd and have fun. If you're not having fun, nobody else is going to have fun either. Okay? If you're not going to enjoy your music, no one else is going to enjoy it. And definitely, if you're not going to show love to your fans are not going to love you. So, that's pretty much saying it in a nutshell. Okay? So when you're out there, I know you're thinking about, you know, how to play something, or you're thinking about your rap, or that's great. But if you're interacting with the people in front of you, you might forget a verse, you might forget a word. But if you're in that flow and you're interacting with your crowd and your crowd is loving you, that's what the performance is all about. So enjoy yourself, have a blast, you know, interact with people, and that way, you know, they can fall in love with you. So those are BB's 10 rules of being performance ready. I thought I'd put it up and see how it looks on Ustream. I think this is Ustream, right? Again, I'm not getting used to this. I'm starting to get used to it, little by little. But then again, for anybody who is not familiar with the website again caters to the Orange County, Hudson Valley area for original artists. That's what I'm looking for. Any genre, love all genres. I have featured artists there. Even if you're a DJ, I have a DJ series. I like to plug my DJs out there and let people know what the DJs are all about. I do have a couple of shows. If you're person that resides in Warwick, I have just for Warwick residents, it's called Warwick Originals. I'm going to be shooting that at Halligan's Public House on 22 West Street in Warwick, New York. It's the last Wednesday of every month starting at 10 p.m. from 10 to 1. I will be filming that. I'm hoping to have 3 bands per month to feature out there. Everything, again, that's voluntary. The bands come in for voluntary, and at the same time I'm doing it voluntarily to put it out there for the site. And again, it's really for self-promotion. You got to promote yourself out there, and that's what I'm there trying to help you guys do. I also have Midibus Presents, which is just Midibus Presents Local Artist Showcase. I do that once a month, a half-hour show dedicated strictly for one particular artist that I push. I'm trying to shift it from one location to another, but the Smith Bar, formerly known as One Under, has been a huge advocate in helping me out and having artists perform live in the facility. So I want to thank Chris Smith for allowing Midibus to be there and put the shows together. I also want to thank Budweiser for the beautiful posters that they put up. Dana Distributors, that's the Hudson Valley distributor for Budweiser, and all Midibus performances that I do out there, all these shows, we do throw Budweiser specials. So I gotta give my little plug in for Dana Distributors, because they're helping me out. They do these beautiful posters, so I can't thank them enough. Without them, I couldn't have them. And also, I'm doing my own little promotion here, being on a couple of, promotional areas, whether it's on radio or on TV. So I need to get used to talking to people. So I'm trying. The people that know me know I'm very friendly. So this is just a little awkward because I have nobody I'm talking to back at. So forgive me if I'm just a little chatterbox here. But again, if you're an artist that's really interested in being involved in this movement, and like people say, this 8 for 5 movement, 8 for 5 pushing in, whichever way that they want to interpret it, contact me. I want to know what you're all about. I want to hear your music. I want to hear your story. Set up a free profile. Again, it's www.midibuzz.com. MIDI as in Middletown Middies, MIDDIEBUZZ.com. You can put in your music. Again, you can put in your videos. You can stream them from YouTube, which is the easiest way if you already have stuff, and at least this way your YouTube stuff gets points when they come visit it through Midibuzz. All this craziness. And if you have events, please post the events on the site. I have RSS feed. It kicks into, believe it or not, even MySpace. So it kicks into my MySpace, it kicks into my Twitter, and into my Facebook RSS feeds. So you get all of that for free. Come on, guys. And again, I show you love. This is our local, okay? This is what it's all about you guys. I, love my Usher and Neo, but they're not on my website, and that's the reason why. It's not about them. It's about you. So, again, if you want to know what the buzz is all about, please come visit the site, www.midibuzz.com. Again, I'm BB. I want you guys to take care. Love, peace, bye.